You picking this up? Good. Does anyone remember the original Command and Conquer when that's like the very first video you... Well, apart from the installation video, which was very cool. So, it's a new game. And as you can see, after 3 hours, this is all I've got to show for my new game. There was a starter base there, which I then deleted so I can make the new base up here. But what I'm going to do is, hopefully, my cheats work with the new game. So I'm going to cheat like a dirty bastard, because if you may notice, see that? I'm not in the ploppy plop system. It's a brand new world. You've got Gas Giant, which has got fire ice, that's useful. Lava Planet, that'll be good, lots of ores, and a Gobi Desert. Hey, but you know what? Normally this has sounds and such. So let's have sounds. Right, apply. Why am I only getting it in one channel? Have I broken my headphones? Let's figure that out. Well, my left is definitely louder than the other one. Oh, both channels are working fine, it's just I've got tinnitus. No, that's not the reason why. The balance is different. So before I even get into the game, I have to do some audio stuff. Right, so I'm just gonna type in the... Do I have a chat? Oh, I'll go on. I'll go on YouTube and I'll go on the chat there, and then I'll just put in the thing saying like, if it sounds louder in the right channel, that's because I've changed the balance settings on my sound output, as I have tinnitus in my right ear. Yes, I have tinnitus in the right ear, so that was making things a bit shit, really. So let's do one more test. Wow, that's a bit of a delay. That delay is huge. So what I've done is, like about half a minute ago, is I moved my camera perspective around, and I don't see any difference on this thing here. Yeah, that's half a minute of latency. My God, that's crap. YouTube, that's shit. Why are you so bad? Anyway, let's try cheating, see if that works. So what I want is no crafting material requirement. All components can be crafted by hand, and instant research. Yeah, there we go. Right, so now I've got one of those, yep. And let's make sure I get what I need. So let's just go. Ah, that's not quite right. So make sure that I have unlimited items. Like so. Let's craft again. Let's try 4 this time. No. What if I do instant crafting? Number pad 3. Right, let's try that. Well, I'm not getting anything in my inventory, so I don't know if this is working or not. Oh, well, the unlimited inventory is working. So let's try that again. What, it just goes to 0? Oh, look, there they are. And for some reason, this has got production speed. This item... Oh, yeah, they got the new thing in it. They called it the proliferator. So I think that's supposed to produce a chemical plant? Yeah, that's right. It produces chemical plants. Okie doke. So I'll put a bunch of stuff in there. My inventory space is a bit broken, but never mind. So now if I do a research, let's try... No, can't do that. Energy matrix, that's what I want. So instant research isn't working. Okay. I can work with that. Use inventory items. Let's see if that makes a difference. Do you know what? I think in addition to this, I'm going to need some more power, so let's try that as well. Oh. I don't understand what's happened to my inventory. New music. Which is nice. Maybe there's a thing that yeah, it's always at -1. Those cheats aren't exactly working, are they? Never mind. Lack of item. Yeah, my items aren't showing up anymore. That's a bit weird. What if I had a, I don't seem to have one of those. Okay. Isn't quite working. Bit of a shame. So we'll clear all that, and then we'll tell that one to do some research, like so. And then I just want... Yep, so picking up 2 of them gives me a whole bunch. Bit of erratic behaviour, but never mind. So now, if I take... it makes no difference whether I take some or not. It looks like I'm going to have to play it the hard way, which I don't want to do. I don't want to do it. Is there any blue research left I can do? Because I've got an idea. Yep, that's blue research. So I told it not to use inventory items. Oh, I see. So that's going slightly faster because it's got the polyproliferator bonus. It's proliferated its bonuses. I don't know. Do I really want to play this now? I just don't know. But I can't do it with cheating, that means I have to do it... Ah, screw it. One moment, please. Damn it. I really wanted to just, like, skip ahead of all the bullshit at the beginning. The game which I absolutely hated. But I can't do that now, so... let's just start up the game again. And, was there a hotfix? I've just downloaded an update. Don't see any update available. So, let's just carry on. And, good morning, Bayare, or afternoon, although it doesn't feel like it. So if I just go load a game, and that one works because it's uncompressed, but that one doesn't work. So let's do this one. These games are modded, and I'm using something called compress save. And compress saved is good. Oh god, yeah, it really is, especially in later game, because it's just a pain in the arse having to deal with that stuff. But anyway, first thing I need to deal with is not producing enough energy, so let's take some foundation. Then I'll take... Look how slowly I'm walking. What a pain in the arse that is. And of course I can't customise the colour palette of my mech because now you have to spend resources to customise. So you can't just have what you want. Got woken up early by the neighbours. Thank you very much, neighbours. Slamming doors and making all sorts of noises. Why can't my hearing be... Well, if my hearing was this sensitive, then I wouldn't be as skilled as what I am in certain things. So what I'm doing here is I'm being stingy or frugal with my foundations. So, right, now that's all done. Let's extend these lines out. Hi Hobbit, you're my token papist friend. Well, remember I am excommunicated from the Catholic Church according to the dictate of Nile. Nile? Hi Hobbit, hi Bear, hope you're better Hobbit. Yeah, chinky cough was nothing. Like all chinky shit, it's not a good quality. You're a transformer robot man thing, you can't change the colour. Well, I can. Look, if I go here, it's this brand new thing. So this is the colour scheme I got selected, and you can add bits on it. But in order to do this, I need 77 crates of iron. Alright, let's go and pick up 77 crates of iron then. Or 77... Well, I've got 77 iron ingots. What are they on about? Apply. So what do I need? Oh, blueprint file name. Call it green and yellow. Save blueprint. And now apply mecha design. Not enough material, so I need that. So transfer. Okay, that's a bit weird. Now apply mecha design. And there we go. So now it costs resources to customize your mech, but I think that looks pretty cool. I mean, maybe this bit in the middle is a bit weird, but we'll see about that. That's supposed to flash red when it's low on power, so we'll see if it carries on doing that. Anyway, let's do that. Let's extend this out. So I'm just going to move my camera around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I didn't get that right, did I? Alright, if I move the mecha down, so let's do that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and did I miss 9 and 13 and 14 and 15 and 16 and 17 and 18 and 19 and 20 and 21 and 22 22-second delay 22 second delay. It's going to snow. You know, you're not the only person I met who said it was better under feudalism. Well, yeah, because the thing is with feudalism, you had a more direct representation with your lord. It wasn't just some faceless bureaucrat somewhere sucking your resources. And there would also be an understanding. It's like, well, look, I can't mine this land, can't do this, can't do that. And then you could say to the Lord, look, just come to the field and I'll show you that I'm not bullshitting about the drainage issues. It's flooded. You can't grow crops in there. It's all just, you know, it's inundated with crap. And then your Lord would come and then go, and then, you know, if you're sensible, he'd say, oh yeah, I see what you mean. Right, okay, right. We'll have to adjust your tax burden because, you know, you can't support what they say. And yeah, and in the worst case scenario, you know, your Lord is an arsehole, and then so that's when you go, right, okay, it's time for some pitchfork democracy. Things were better under feudalism. Your houses were better too. People had big houses which they could make themselves. Well, not big, but, you know, sensibly sized. Like, you could have a family of 6 in there, no problem. And they were made of local materials, because you're not going to be importing green granite from India. You're going to be using locally mined quarried sandstone. Sorry, I keep thinking of mining, but you quarry stone, you don't mine stone. And, well, what does that tell me? A lot of stuff we've done in society, I don't want it to go back to normal. Because normal, right, so best case scenario, if you got normal society, you get your Dino house, your Dino box made by Barrett Homes, and you go on your holidays to Tenerife once or twice a year, 3 times if you're really lucky. You have fancy lager? Oh, well, we decided to splurge and get some, like, you know, £20 bottle of Prosecco. And then what? You have your 2.4 children, or realistically your 1 child, and she goes to university to study gender studies or sociology or psychology. You know, some bullshit for a degree which means nothing. And at which point should have, you know, be ruined. Or your son goes there and he's told, well, you're a piece of shit. So that's the best case scenario in a modern society. You know, your Dino box probably die at the age of 7 due to the medicines the doctors say, oh, you got to have this for your health. And you eat margarine because the news tells you that's a good thing to eat. So you eat your margarine. Yeah, I don't really want to go back to normal. But the Great Reset is going to be worse. Oh yeah, media studies. So what do you do for media studies coursework, or watch telly? Legit, that's... Oh, I remember media studies even back when I was at school, and just like, this is a con, right? You're just watching telly and it's like, oh yeah, but we're writing coursework about telly. What, so you're writing a long essay about Hollyoaks? Yes. That's literally it. It's just like the social dynamics of EastEnders. I don't think most people are ready to be pig farmers, by the way. But maybe that was the idea behind the Great Reset. All these people end up dying. And the ones that said no to the social experiment probably could manage as a pig farmer. That's annoying. I've got this grill. Great. Yeah, it's a... Oh, and I can't close it now. Oh, great. Stupid logs. The stove's really for coal. Well, I burn logs in it because... they're good for getting the coal. Are you actually going to be allowed to farm animals under the Great Reset? Well, of course not. That's not vegan. No. You'll be allowed to farm insects. And even then you'll have to, you know, get like some indulgences because insects aren't vegan. So, and the other question was I'm not saying the word. I'm not saying it, but yes, the social experiment by Ray. That's it. Basic chemical engineering, right? And then what I need to do after that is I need to do some oil refining so I can make the next thing up. So let's just take. I think I need 6 of those, and then just 3 of those will do for now. Let's put my excess stone in here, like so. And can I stick the oil extractor there? Yeah, look, that'll do it. This is a bit annoying. So I can't use my save game because it's corrupt. Well, it's not corrupt, it does work, but I can't revert back to the old save game. So now, let's see, early stuff, X-ray cracking, X-ray 1, that is not early stuff. Why have I done that? Oh, go to this one, the Dutch scum. Oil drilling. What the hell's that? What is this? Anyway, this let's put this there. Maximum height of vertical structure, so I can't build that yet. So what do I need for vertical construction? I need energy matrix. So let's try another one. The Dutch scum. Oil production. And that's the part 2. How does this go? Just... Red science 5. Red science 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, so I do red science 1. So this is the first stage. Ah, right, that's the vaccine graphene producer. I don't know which way it goes around. I can't believe there's so many NPCs who are glad to partake in the world's biggest human experiment so quickly and easily. Yep, and no refunds either. Oh well. So this is... I still can't tell what way it's supposed to be orientated, so... Let's fly back. And this is probably going to tax my... No, that doesn't tax my energy system. Great. You know what, I'm faster than those drones, so let's just slow down so they can dock with me. And then, yeah, they're going to go ahead and do that. I wish they hadn't, but hey ho, what can you do? Right, so that outputs that way. Ah, that's fine. Do I have a... I don't have a splitter. I don't need a splitter for what I'm doing, because I'm just compressing. So, do that, and then that, and then that. There we go. Pig farming is complete. Yes, and the thing is, pigs are a very resourceful creature, and they're omnivores, so what you do is, you know, your plant-based diet, which we're all supposed to be fed on, well, you just get those plants and you give them to your pig, and then you eat that pig. Right, so that's making me graphene. And then, if I go up here, let's get back to the wireless charging station. I can build those things free high, so what's it complaining about? I don't understand. Anyway, let's make sure that's got what it needs there. Which means I'm going to need some more Tesla towers. Yep. And let's just get a couple more. Compress everything. Right, so I've done Red Science 1. I've got the facility that makes graphene. Not graphene, sorry. Graphite rods. So that's Red Science 1. Red Science 2. So I'll do that. No, that's unnecessary. That's like, oh, hey, now you've done this, you can make this power thing that goes there. Well, I've already got a load of power, so I don't need that. That's redundant. Right, the Dutch are scum. I got all these blueprints from a Dutch guy. Oil production, that's what I need. So what way is this going?
This facility will produce multiple products. To divide them, you need to set a filter on the sorter. You can use Tab or the arrow keys on the right side of the keyboard to quickly set the filter when building the sorter.
I've done it the wrong way round. So, you know what, I probably need one of these. And of course I haven't got enough wireless points, so let's just delete that, that, and then that. So I've got myself a charging point, there we go. Dutch are scum. So it was this one. And it's not this way, it needs to be that way. Okie doke, so like that. And then bring that up to there. Like so. Right. Pigs are originally forest animals, why their skin is so sensitive to sun because they were sheltered by trees. Yeah, if you look at boars, they reside in forests. And that's why I think they have hair. What's this doing? Extra products? Production speed up. Extra products. Oh, so there's multiple operating modes of buildings now. You can say whether you want it to go slow or fast. Well, in this case, we'll have it go slow, but more products. And I'm sure there's going to be like some proper like spurgs on the Dyson Sphere forum saying like, oh, actually, I've calculated, here's my spreadsheet and graph plotting extra products versus extra speed, and I've conclusively proven that X is better than Y. And I love those anoraks. Those anoraks are like, they really enjoy the maths and not just like playing the game. They're like, no, I need to do applied mathematics. I can't have fun unless the numbers are correct. And I'm not taking the piss out of them. I admire them. I don't have that level of anorakness to do it. I'll appreciate the fruits of their labour, put it that way. I hope you don't mind me doing this over and over. That's me not really thinking about what I'm doing. So now I've done that. Red Science 4, so that goes in like so. Well, I don't have these buildings, so I'll need them. I hope they've done a bar graph to show us as well. Well, yes, that's what I'm hoping, you know, I'm hoping somebody will have plotted a graph showing that this mode versus that mode produces this. So that's doing 15 a minute, and that's doing 15 a minute. Well, I don't know what that means. But anyway, there's this new technology in the game now called the proliferator, and there's a building called the spray coater, and it sprays this proliferation juice on something and it makes it go faster. And God, it's cold. No, my fire hasn't gone out, it's just like it's moribund. Oh well. I'm gonna have to at some point redo the fire rope on my stove because it's not an airtight seal and it's making things very inefficient.
You built a storage tank. It is more suitable for storing fluid than a storage. Each storage tank can only store one single type of fluid and can be built vertically. However, once it has been removed, all the stored fluid will be devastated.
Devastated? I do like the English translation this game has. So, keeping on with the Dutch being scum. Red science. So this requires hydrogen and it requires graphene. Yes. Okay, so if I put that there. Oh, I see, and the idea is that you just manually pick it up and bring it over. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. I'm going to need some more labs then. You know, those come in useful. I think I'm going to pick some more up. Yep, I'll have some of those. I'll have some of those. And then that means I can build some wireless power towers, as they call them. Yep. And then I've got some of that spare, so I'll chuck it in there. Now, I need labs. I think I'll have to reroute this bit because I just got it folding in on itself. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. God, I'm tired today. Neighbours woke me up. I hope they've done a bar graph to show. Oh yeah, read that bit. So now, Relais du Science. And we'll do it this way round. I can't make it line up with the hydrogen output, so just do it that way. Oh, almost can. So that's where red science is going to go, and then the red science is going to go there. Hydrogen's going to go there. So this one's going to be the graphite rods. So I need a long conveyor belt. I mean, it will do the job. Let's make at least that line up a bit. Ugh. This part of the game's so slow. Ah. But of course, I haven't actually done the research for it. So yeah, none of these show the correct thing. Not to worry. I don't have any inventory items for that. So the save is very quick at this stage. It's probably only saving like a few megabytes. But later on in the game, the save gets to hundreds of megabytes, and it takes a while for it to process all of that information. You unlock the energy matrix, which allows you to matrix things energy. Energetic matrixing is like reticulating splines. So, let's just do early game again. I mean, the first bit's really boring. It's, you know, it's just stuck on the Mediterranean moon. But at least on this Mediterranean moon I've got fire ice, which in some ways is more useful than hydrogen, because really you don't need deuterium from a gas giant. It's nice to have, but not essential. Especially not later on with the big fractionation setups I got. So I've got some nice fractionation setups. So you know what? All of this, I'm going to do it slightly differently. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do it this way, right? Do that. I'm going to get rid of that as well. There we go, got that there. And I'm going to delete this one. In the meantime, we're going to break some rocks. As you can see here, the amount of coal that gets through once all the power is met is not very much, but you know, it's better than nothing. I mean, that side is probably doing a bit better. So I'll just go ahead over here like so. Build myself another charging point here. Yep, just pop all that stuff in like so. That's going to be my my box of assorted miscellanea, which I don't need for the moment. Right. Something smells good. Someone's cooking onions. Right, so I'll delete that. That means all the surplus from here will make its way to where it's needed as well. Just help myself to that. You know what? I'm not going to go around, I'm going to go above. Yes, let's replay the same sound effect each time I place down an item. For sure. And I'm going to put it in there. So, I don't see how stuff is getting through when look, that's saying no fuel. So why aren't you picking it up? I don't understand. Let's give you some plant fuel then. Hey, I've got plant-based power. I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny. Oh, no, not just yet. I have those rocks. There is a milestone in this game if you manage to get 100 pieces of silicon ore from cracking rocks. So that's why I'm quite happy to go and do that. So yeah, you're going to make red. You two will make red, and you will make red. Bleep, bloop, bleep. So now, yeah, I've got the room to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to deconstruct all of this. What's that got? That's got electromagnetic coils. Yep, we definitely want one going there. Like so. Stick the electromagnetic coils there. And I think I'm going to bring this around. And then what? Build... Yeah, just build some lamps over there. That seems like a good plan to me. So do that, and then that there. Right, I think this is working this now. Okay. So this bit's a pain in the arse, but at least I got the blueprint, so I don't have... So I remember the first time I did yellow science in this game, and it seemed like such a ball ache, like, oh, I have to make titanium crystals, but where do I get titanium from? Oh, I have to fly to another planet and pick it up manually. And it's like, yeah, but first few trips you have to go and pick up some titanium by hand, but after that you're good to go. So now let's have I do like the noise those lamps make. So if you're there, yes, right, okay. So do that, and then you're going to be research, like so, and oh, you know what? I might as well use these. Yeah, use the fast ones. Yep. Did you just guys just hear a noise? Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering, I've readjusted the sound levels, the balance on it, because it seemed like it was louder in the left channel than the right. So if I just... That's at 100. So what I've gone ahead and done now is I've made the yeah, and I can see it. The left channel's definitely quieter than the right channel. I can see that on the visual meter. But it's 86% of what the right channel is, and that sounds balanced. I mean, that's what balance is for. Sometimes one hearing is louder on one side than it is the other side. And I'm going to turn the volume down on my end, that is, not your end. Lack of item. Oh yeah, I only have 5 of those. So, let's have a look. I need a motor to do that. I don't have the materials to make a motor. If I do that... and then put that there. Okay, and then, yeah, it's research. And then just another 3 to go, so let's make sure we've got the last 3 in place. And again, lack of item, yeah, I know. It's still louder on the left channel than the right. Right, let's bring it down to 76%. Yeah, that sounds about right. What's wrong with my right ear? Hopefully it's only temporary. But yeah, I'm not going to bother with this this thing anymore, so... Pop some in there, pop some there, and there, and... Right. So now, let's go ahead and... Oh no, don't use that. Organic crystals is part of the thing. So now I've got both of these things. Deuterium fractionation. Vertical construction. What can I use? Let's see. Can I do anything? Yeah. More robots. More infantry. More faster. More power. Yeah, that's all good research. Oh, I might as well do some veins utilization. So now really I just have to wait for a bunch of research to conclude so that I can have the next stage. The next stage is yellow science. Beta gang, that's it, yep. Beta ray gangs here. Welcome to me playing this game over yet again. This is the 5th Great Reset. I'm getting very efficient at it now. Why is that at an angle? That's bothering me. Yeah, that's better. It's weird when I don't know what it is with the bounce and this stuff, but oh, I see. So if there's a proliferator there, then it will. Then you can choose between the two. Right. Okay. So not too useful for what I'm trying to do, but hey ho. Let's go over to the box of tricks, which is down here. Ah. Why is everything painful all of a sudden? Have a look at this. You have a look at the electromagnetic turbine. Okay. You can use the force it creates to make objects levitate out of gravity. Ooh, cool. So these aren't... I'm going to leave them in because at some point I may upgrade the belts. But let's just try and figure out. So here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, and here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's 8. Ah, that's 9. So it can just about manage 7 on a good day. Oh no, you've got no power, so yeah, we'll want some power to go into that.
You have unlocked the vertical construction technology. When building facilities such as Matrix Lab, storage, and storage tank, you can try to build them vertically to make more efficiency use of space.
More efficiency use of space, yes. More efficiency use of space? Welcome to Dyson's Field program. We hope you have fun. I don't know why, but suddenly for all the reason I'm thinking of Marco Coletti spaghetti, and a nose which is like 3 images, each image with the nose slightly bigger, and just rapidly flicking between those 3 images to make it look like a catchphrase animation. Yeah, I can build skyscrapers. What do you mean? I mean, 3 stories is enough. That's enough for anybody. That said, yeah, I've got some labs. Let's see if I can make these a bit bigger. I can make them 5 stories tall. Well, that's cool. I like that. Why can't I harvest the sunflowers? Or wherever those flowers are. I don't see any insect creatures on this planet, so what's pollinating those flowers? And if they're wind pollinated, why are they attractive? I think these are questions which the game was not accurate in its depiction of biology. I am writing a letter of complaint. So the bottleneck here now is hydrogen production, and well, they're getting enough oil, so that's not an issue. I just have to accept that's as fast as it can make it until I get more oil production done. Could I do that? I think I got X-ray cracking. Let's have a look. Yeah, but that's late game. So let's have a look at early stuff. X-ray cracking. The number of facilities seek the maximum limit of the technology. Yes, of course it does. Don't really know what to do for the moment. I suppose just sit back and relax and enjoy the soothing music created by award-winning composer Jung Chao Fat. I started watching the second series of Kaiji Ultimate Survivor, where due to his so if you ever watch the events in the first one, he loses some limbs, but not to worry, a black market doctor sews the limbs back together again. But that cost him, along with his debt, he's like 9 million yen in debt. And he gets taken to this underground facility where they're like digging out a bunch of stone to make a nuclear shelter. Nuclear fallout shelter? Yeah. And he's earning something like 9,000 yen a day, so if he was to work every day, and it's not easy work, you know, it's shifting rubble and stuff, it's back-breaking, but if he does that, then he can pay his debt off in 15 years. That is, provided he's working, because every day he doesn't work, so he can earn a maximum 9,000 yen a day, but the interest on his debt is 14,000 yen. So, but every day he's working, there's no interest levied. And so, Keishi's ultimate plan to get out of this is, because there's various incentives, like if you pay 50,000, is it 50,000 yen? No, 500,000 yen, you pay 500,000 yen, you can get a day pass to go topside. And his idea is he'll go and find some illegal gambling casino or something, and he'll make like 10 million yen in one day gambling, and he'll pay off all his debts, and then he'll be free. And I'm thinking, if it's anything like the first series, he's going to get close, he'll probably have more money, he'll be on the winning streak, he'll get greedy, and then he'll lose it all and be even more in debt, and then he'll lose more limbs, or maybe he'll lose his life. So I got as far as... It's really annoying because every episode's a cliffhanger, you just want to watch the next one. It comes to the end of the month and it's payday, and he gets 9... He basically gets some money, and then there's a commissary like prisons have, and the commissary, it's actually better than most prisons in that you can buy beer and cigarettes, but really the limit on it is the fact that you're not, with the money you're earning, you're not gonna, you can easily, so in other words, he blows all of his money because he calculated like, oh yeah, I'll make 500,000 in no, I need 500,000, and in 6 months I'll make 544,000 yen, so I'll be fine. That means I'll have 44,000 yen left over as pocket money. So what he goes and does is, in the first month, in 3 days, he spends all his money, and then the foreman... By the way, the character art in this is really ugly. The foreman has a massive nose and is fat. I'm thinking, considering their daily ration is a bowl of rice, a pickled radish, and 3 small sardines, how does he stay fat? But anyway, he gives him a payday loan of 60,000, and says, just use that to tide you over until next time, but I'll be wanting that money back with interest. So your next month, that 90,000 you get, I'll have it. So what do they go and do? It's like, oh, hey, do you want to gamble? Well, gambling's forbidden, but it's okay, I'm allowed to gamble twice a month. So he goes ahead and gambles all of his, not just all of his money, but also the money that was loaned to him, and that's as far as I got. They gamble it on the game of dice called Gentile, which is, you've got 3 dice, you throw them into a bowl, and it's a game of the dealer versus the players. So everyone has to put a stake, but if you, the dealer, win, then you collect everybody else's stakes. So if you've got like 10 players, then you can make a lot of money. But also, if you lose, then you lose a lot of money. It's high stakes. The more players there are, the higher stakes it is. And the way to score is you roll your dice, and you've got to have 2 matching numbers, and they can be just discounted. So say I've done a roll, and I've rolled a 5 and 2 ones. Well, you discard the 2 ones. My number is now 5. So somebody else in their roll will have to beat a score of 5. Which is possible. If you roll a 6, then you're beating that score. If you roll something like a 1, 2 and a 6, or any sort of combinations where you don't have doubles, then that roll doesn't count. Like, you get a maximum of 3 re-rolls. There are exceptions to this. If you roll triples, doesn't matter what triple you roll, you win double your stake. Does that make sense? Yeah, if you're a player, you win double your stake. So, like, say you put a bet of say 10, and you've won against the dealer normally. The dealer rolled a 5 and you rolled a 6. Then the dealer would have to pay you 20. No, the dealer would pay you 10. That's right, you get your 10 back plus the dealer's 10. But say you've made your bet of 10 and you've beaten the dealer but you've rolled triples. Well, now the dealer has to, not only do you get your 10 back, but the dealer has to pay you 20. That's how it works. And the special rolls is, if you roll a 1, 2 and a 3, you automatically lose. And if you roll a 4, 5 and a 6, you've won, but your stake has tripled. So if you rolled a 10 and... if you rolled a 4, 5, 6 and you won against the dealer, then that's okay. Your stake of 10 is now 30. So you take your 10 back plus 30. And that's the game of Chinchilla. You know what? Chinchilla. It's a. Oh, and of course, the first thing that happens when I look up Chinchilla is the Keiji fandom comes up. But it's also known as CeeLo. CeeLo is a gambling game played with 3 6-sided dice. There is not one standard set of rules, but there are some constants that hold true to all sets. Oh, actually, yeah, this looks quite good. So let's just go and post it here. So this is CeeLo, which was played by the Chinese in San Francisco in the 19th century. So roll combinations. A triples is any triples considered an instant win. 4, 5s and 6 is an instant win. A 1, 2 and 3 is an instant lose. If you roll a 1, that's a lose. And an indeterminate, it requires a re-roll. So, but let's have a look at Chinchilla, which is more pertinent to the discussion. So Chinchilla is a game where, with the notable exception of underground Chinchilla to normal Chinchilla-in, is that the dealer rotation moves clockwise, but each player may opt to pass their turn as dealer. More importantly, however, there are no automatic wins for the dealer. That's right. So, not normally if you got like a roll of a 6, then or a 5. No. If you rolled a 6, it would be considered an automatic win because nobody can roll more than a 6. But in this exception, for example, it's considered that. We'll put it this way, if the players rolled a 6, then instead of a win it would be a tie, so they just get their stake back. But if they were to roll a 4, 5 or 6, they'd win. Yeah. And... oh. So, I didn't know this, but of course... the guy that suggested the game of dice, he's got loaded dice. Of course he'd have loaded dice. Yeah, that makes sense. What's this? Keiji Mascot Kalila. Underground... oh right, so you can get like a key ring of Keiji and it's got the dice and... okay. But I want to know more about Chinchilla-in. Because I'm still not playing the... I'm still not playing... Chinchilla-in. The only thing that comes up is Yakuza 3. So, how do you get 1,000 points in the Hakuru's Trust mission? Say first, then go there with Snake Eyes Charm. Buy a lot of points so you can wager a lot. Use the Snake Eyes Charm when you deal profit. Chinchilla-in. I wonder what it means. Oh, hang on. Ginichiryo. I'm mispronouncing it. I can read Romanji. I'm good at Japanese. Yeah. Let's swap that around because it's bothering me. Why not? Why don't I go ahead and build another oil refining facility? I'll go ahead and do that. Ah, yes, but the technology to build that cracker, I don't have it yet. And I want that technology. So, that means I need to go ahead and research the... What's the next one? Right, let's do that. We can always research that one later. I'm not lost any research into it. No. Ah, yeah, I definitely need that. Otherwise it won't work. And then... Yeah, do that. The Peripheral Mark II is the upgraded... has upgraded the formula, and the effective extra production speed has been further improved. I'm going to have to check out and see if anybody's made any blueprints of that. Crystal smelting. Oh yeah, I'll need diamond and... Yeah, I don't think I need diamond for something. I definitely need titanium. And a high efficiency logistics system? Sure, I need that. Because that's how to get to planetary logistics, which will be able to... I will be able to speak the words properly. My god, I hate my sleep being interrupted. Oh well. It was bad enough the past few days with the... what's its word called? Do you know what? I'm going to rename this star system. So I'm going to rename this to Chinchilio. I like that. Yep. And so what we got around us... So what's the nearest star? I think that's the nearest star. 3 light years away. That one's 4 light years away. And that one's 9 light years. So yep, the closest available one is that, which is 3 light years away. And I'm gonna call fact. It's fact. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna leave that as that. That's a good star name. But this one, I'm gonna name. No, actually, not that one. Of course, I will get to it in time. Oh, there's some unknown stuff there. Yep, so that's going to be... Well, you know what? We'll name these star systems as we get to them. So what do I want to do in the meantime, really? You know, there's... I suppose I can plan out where I'm going to do the X-ray cracking. So I'm probably going to have it here, so that this materials can go up there. Yeah. Probably need a bit of foundation there. Hey, this is a makeup channel. I'm talking about foundation. Like so. Oh, that's right. If ever I run out of iron in the first instance, I'm going to use this iron. But as it is right now, there's 25,000 units of ore there, so probably going to be alright for now. Yeah, and there's a little bit of ore being used there. Ah, and this one is a chemical plant. That's what it's making. Right. don't need those for the moment, so let's just put them back in where it is. And still haven't got the... What is it? Alright, so that's that one there, and then... What's the other one then? Oh yeah, that's the better one of the two. I've got multiple blueprints for the same thing, because different people have different approaches for doing it. And it's kind of fun just seeing what they're doing, you know, and what they're about. And then eventually I'll find the ones which I find most suitable. I did say I was gonna have another refining facility. What, make a splitter and split that off? Split off there. Yeah, split off there. Do I have a splitter? Yes, I've got a splitter. Right. So, splitter goes in like so. Yes, very good. Right, so now... And then put that in there like so. And the Dutch are scum. Dutch scum. Okay, right, so this needs to be filled in. And that one. So there's always a chance when you pick up these rocks, there might be some silicon ore in it, or titanium. So now that's done, do oil production like so. Just plop it in there. And then stick that in there. Now this one come out and do a bit more there, and then what, put it in there? That's not going to overload things, is it? Why don't it just be sensible and put it there? I can't do that because it's out of range. Well, that's a bit better now. I've got a few more construction robots. Oh, I can't build in that mode. Right, okay. Put it in like so. There we are. Gelatinous cubes of hydrogen gas. That's good. That's doing what I want it to do. Although it is favouring the output from that side, so let's go ahead and do that. Do that. And then, of course, that's too much, so do that. And yes, I was debating myself, do I use a splitter or do I use a storage tank, which works like a splitter in that you got 4 input outputs, but it has the advantage that it can also act as a buffer. I'm not going to do that. But anyway, that's improved things, so now we're getting a bit more red science. And now it's evenly feeding off of both channels. So, and we can see now that it's not quite enough. So, where's the next crude oil? Coal. So there's crude oil patches over there. If I bring them in and then, yeah. What I'll do with these is eventually I'll just have a planetary logistics station and have them all feed into that. And then I'll have a more centralised and bigger facility. And this is going to saturate this belt, but it doesn't matter. Because it just means that I'll have some stuff for now. So put that there. Put that there. Chinchiro. Pick up all these rocks. Let's just burn grass and reeds and what have you. Some more conveyor belt. Oh, look at that. It's that was demanding all the power we had. Even moving. See that? Ah yes, but the power demands are increasing, so that's a reason why. Hello, Lizard. Whilst I was waiting for things to get doing, I was talking about the latest anime I've been watching. I've been watching season 2 of Keiji, the gambling addict, who once again gets duped. And I must say, it's very, I've never been so invested in watching a cartoon. People talk about Squid Game, but Squid Game has just really tells me that Koreans are nasty people. I think Keiji Ultimate Survivor is somehow it just feels more authentic. Like these people are in that situation because they're gambling addicts, and that's why they're doing these high stakes games. So yeah, I enjoyed the first 3 episodes I watched with the dice game, and that's why this star system is called. Why is this star system called? I called it Chinchilla. Alright, so for some reason this is called Derp. Right, so this planet is... this moon is called Derp, but this star system is called Chinchilla, because I was talking about the dice game. So, because Keiji sushi and drink sake. Well, if he was so lucky, no. In the secret underground nuclear fallout shelter he's working in, he enjoys a diet of 3 sardines and a bowl of rice a day, with a bit of pickled radish for variety. And that is what he gets to enjoy, Keiji. So, what I'm going to do is, let me see. If I put that... I'm just thinking about the best way to optimise the incoming fuel line. So I've got 3 coming in here, and I've got 2 here. So I'll put 2 on one side of the splitter, and I'll put 3 on the other side of the splitter. So this one is going to go ahead and go like so, and this one is going to go ahead like that.
Rare veins scatter around different planets. They will greatly improve production efficiency, so if you find them, collect them, and put them as a part of industrial production.
So we've got 2 in there, and then we've got the 2 in here, and that means both of these belts are now fully compressed. You can't physically transfer more items onto these belts. And the good thing about that means that both of these facilities will be working at maximum production. Just check a bit of oil I had in there. And I'm really using like the majority of my production. I'm thinking I might bring that coal back. Let's see if I can reroute all of this stuff for my needs. Yeah, I think I can do this. So now, if I get my foundation, I can go ahead and bring all that back.
The data shows this is a planet without natural titanium veins. Perhaps you can get some by collecting gravel. If you need a massive titanium collection, you need to find a planet rich with titanium veins as soon as possible.
Planet rich with titanium veins. The guy that got reading this, he's just reading his script and he doesn't like question the words, but I mean, hopefully there'll be like an open source localization effort, so the game can have more languages than just Chinese and English. Because I wouldn't mind helping on the French and Esperanto translations. But you don't know any Esperanto. Yep. But of course these games need to have an Esperanto translation, because how can you live without having Esperanto? So let's see. I think I can do a maximum of 5 on... Let's find out if that will fully compress about. If 3 will compress about. If so, then what I may be doing may be excessive. Do I have... Yeah, I do have plenty of thermal power generators. That's good. Right, so put in a bit more foundation, like so. Yeah. Right, now let's make sure we're using this for power. I'll figure out later on. Suffice to say, that's pretty good for now. It's not giving me any of the belts, because when I researched the other thing, it did give me some stuff. Okay. Well, that's pretty intense. Have I got no demand for copper? Oh yeah, but the copper's over there, so that's why it's not being used. Okie doke. Hey, look at that. I've actually produced a sufficient amount of hydrogen for my needs. I mean, that won't last forever, because eventually these tanks will fill up with refined oil. But for now, it's doing the... So what's going on? Insufficient graphene. And I know why that's happening. So I'm going to rebuild them over there where there's no excess demand being done. That's it. It wasn't making much... I keep calling it graphene, but it's not graphene, it's graphite. And no, there's no graphite production whatsoever. One moment, please. Does Keiji... Yeah. Oh yeah, Keiji. Yeah, well, the thing is... He is... I do kind of root for Keiji, but at the same time... He brings a lot of problems on himself because he's a compulsive gambler. And his plan for getting out of 9 million yen of debt is, go to an underground casino and gamble for a day, and then win big. And that's his plan. Great plan. I think he likes your plan, Chief. Yes. Alright, maybe just one in each of these. I can afford to do one. this one is not producing as much as the others. But anyway, that don't matter. I think 3 will just about... Yeah, it seems to be enough for what they're asking for. Let's extend it a bit. At some point today I'm going to have to stop and think about something to eat. I was going to go to the shops, but... maybe I should go to the shops. Yeah, if it's going to go and snow tomorrow, then getting out is going to be tricky. Is this a good time to go to shops? Let's have a look at the maps and see if it tells me if it's good or bad or busy time. So let's see. Let's click on that one. And it's less busy than usual. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go now. And I think I'm just going to leave the game running in the background. Yeah, because if I leave the game running in the background, it can go and do some stuff for me. So let's just queue up some research. Yep, so that will keep everything busy whilst I'm gone. Okie doke. Thank you very much for watching and joining me on this day. You may now fuck off.